everyone. We're here again for a new lesson, area and circumference of a circle. I'm just gonna be introducing to you at least 2 or 3 examples, okay? So that you have an idea on how you're gonna work on this one. And IXL will help me get these questions. All right, let's look at some problems. Just a recap, that the formula for area of a circle is pi r squared, and the circumference is 2 pi r, or you could also have circumference for pi times the diameter. It depends what is given in the particular problem. All right, so sometimes a problem they change pi into 3.14, and sometimes it keeps it in terms of pi, and sometimes they'll let you use a calculator without turning it to 3.14. Just press the pi and compute it. It depends on what grade level you are. Okay, so again, the formula is pi r squared for the area, and for the circumference is pi times the diameter. Let's look at some problems. All right, here's our first question. The radius of a circle is 1 kilometer. What is the circle's circumference? So we know that the radius is 1 kilometer, and we could use 3.14 for pi. So the circumference of the circle will solve for it. Okay, so let's do that together. All right, so we're solving for the circumference. So we're just gonna look what the data we have. Our data is just radius, so we could use the formula 2 pi r. Okay, so we're just gonna substitute the value. So C gonna be 2 times, we said that the pi should be 3.14, and our radius is 1. So that's an easy problem. Right, so now our circumference is 2 times 3.14. That gonna give us 6.28, because 6.28 times 1 is 6.28. Let's check if our answer is correct. So let's check if 6.28 is correct. Awesome. So in this case, we're still looking for the circumference, but given is the diameter. So we could use the formula pi times the diameter, not that pi. So equals 3.14 times the diameter, which is 2. So that is still gonna give us 6.28. Same answer. Okay, let's check it out. Let's check our answer. 6.28. Nice. Next example, we have the diameter of circle is 8 millimeters. So what is the area of a circle? We know the area of a circle is pi r squared, right? That's the formula. So it means we need to find what is r. If the diameter is 8, our r is 4. Okay, so therefore we could change that to 3.14 times to r, which is 4, and we have to make it a power of 2 because that's what it says. So you're gonna end up with 3.14 times 4 times 4, which is 16. Remember, it's exponent, so we're gonna do that first before we multiply. We do the exponent first according to order of operations. So 4 to the power of 2 is 16. Then 16 times 3.14 gonna be. So using your magical tool, you're gonna have 50.24. And let's see if you got this correct. So looking for the area. 50.24. Nice. So in this case, we have the circumference of the circle is 18.84, and we're looking for the radius. So we could use the formula of, since we're looking for the radius, we could just use the formula of circumference equals 2 pi r. Okay, so we're gonna substitute the value for C, which is 18.84. So hard to write. So equals, I don't need to change the pi, but we can, so that later on it's like it's easier for us to substitute. Okay, and we have the r. So we're gonna simplify that 2 times 34, so I could just write back 18.84, and we know that 2 times 3.14 a while ago, we did that is 6.28 r. Since we want to isolate r, we divide both sides by 6.28. Okay, you divide both sides of equation so that the equation will keep the statement equal, means correct, because we do it on both sides. We could cancel it out because that is equivalent to 1. So r, if you do with the help of your calculator or your magical tool, you're gonna be, so 1884 divided by 6.28 is 3 according to your magical tool. You could do your longhand division, but why will you do that? So use your calculator. So the answer is 3. Let's check if we are correct. All right, 3, turn it in. All right, and our next problem is here. So the area of a circle is 12.59 square yards. What is the diameter of the circle? So since the given is area and we're looking for the diameter, we're gonna use the area formula, and we know that this is pi r squared. Prior to this, we're gonna substitute the value. Okay, prior to this, you need to learn how to find the square root, but if not, it's also fine. We're just gonna do the factors. So pi will be 3.14, and we keep r squared. Okay, so now we divide both sides by 3.14, and this is 3.14. So we could cancel it out because that is equivalent to 1. We isolated r squared. That's not it, right? We need to still find what is r. So 12.56 divided by 3.14 in a minute. So with your magical tool, it gives us the answer of 4. This is r squared. This is not what we're looking for yet. So if you know what is the square root of 4, then you know what's r. So we're gonna find the square root of 4. We square both sides, so that gonna be 4. If you just want to square both sides, you could also do it this way, like we square both sides, square that, we square that. We could cancel that out because that squared is equivalent to 1/2. So 1/2 times 2 gives us the exponent of 1, and a square root of 4 over there. So since we did the square root of that already, so we could just change this to 2. So what if you don't know what are the square roots of, right? So we could just do, see here, 4. I could go back to this one. This is what I'm original want to say before. We could also do the factors of 4. What are the factors of 4? Because we know that r squared is r times r. So what are the two numbers, like the same number, I could use to multiply as 4? So I know that 2 times 2 is equal to 4. Correct? So with that said, we could find the diameter. Remember, we're looking for the diameter, not the radius. We know that the radius is this section over here and that section over here. So therefore, radius plus radius gives us the diameter. So that's gonna be the radius is 2. All right, we're still gonna have the same answer, but it doesn't say that all the time the r squared is your diameter. Okay, don't get that wrong. It doesn't apply all the time. So it just happened that in this case it's the same number, so the diameter is 4. So our answer for this problem is 4 yards. Let's see if it's correct. So we're gonna put 4 here and turn it in. There you go. I hope you learned a little bit on how do we find the area of a circle, and how to find the circumference of the circle, and how to find the missing sides when the area and circumference were given. So you could always review, you could always use iExcel to give you more practice Actually, IXL gives you a free 15-minute a day, I think. So IXL is a very nice way to practice, and if you don't subscribe, it is okay. I think you're allowed to answer at least 15 questions a day. You could do math, science here, math, language science, social studies, and Spanish. They allow you to create an account and answer some questions per day. If you really want to go deep with IXL, you could always purchase them. All right, you could always ask them. All right, bye for now. I hope you guys learned something today and how to find the area of a circle and the circumference. Bye for now, guys. Until next time, we're gonna learn little bits of math these days. All right, have a good day and see you next time. Bye.